hate my bangs so much. Look at this, guys. My bangs definitely have the most heat damage because even in middle school when I would leave my hair curly, I would iron my bangs. I don't want to talk about it. So my bangs just aren't cooperating on this
curly girl journey.
But that's okay. Anyway, hi guys, what's up? Today's video is going to be a good old-fashioned makeup tutorial. I know these aren't super popular on YouTube, not the most clicked on, but I get so many comments all the time to do more classic, old school makeup tutorials, so I do want to do them on my channel from time to time. And in today's video, I'm going to be showing you how to get this makeup look using the Colourpop So Jaded palette. My baby. And I mainly wanted to do another tutorial because I feel like I haven't done a So Jaded tutorial in a while. Like my last one was quite a bit ago, so I thought I would give you one today. And by the way, side note, to the person who told me in my comments, girl, why are you struggling with the reflection of the light in your computer when you can just go like this? Thank you. I love you. You're clearly a lot smarter than me. No more ring light problems. Anyway, I decided to recreate a look for you guys that I was actually wearing in my So Jaded campaign. Gabby did this eye look on me for one of the shoots. Obviously, when she did it, it looked a lot better, a little bit more glamorous and perfect, but I tried my best. And I've actually worn my makeup like this a few times after she did it for me for that shoot because I loved it so much. And so many of you guys loved it too on Instagram. And I'm just obsessed with the way this like chartreuse lime green looks with orange. I think it's such a cool combination. And I want to say, I know I've been doing halo eyes a lot on my channel. It's like all my recent videos have been halo looks. I don't know how that happened. It just kind of happened that way. I'm sorry. My next tutorial will not be a halo eye. Also, I know I'm mentioning a few things in this intro, I'm sorry, but also I want to mention this because ever since it happened, I've been getting so many comments and tweets and DMs asking me if it's true, and it is. It's true. It's true. My previous Colourpop palettes are officially discontinued, like they are no more. And it is such a bittersweet feeling. I always knew that they were around for like a limited time. And it's crazy because Dream Street, they kept it around forever. This is one of their oldest palettes. I feel like they only have 2 other palettes in their collection that's older than this. Maybe even 1. This guy is an oldie and yeah, they're officially gone. It is true. But my So Jaded palette is still very much here, and I don't know how long they're gonna keep this one around for. They have restocked it a couple times, and I think it's currently in stock, so you can get it now. But yeah, you can just get 1,000 different looks with this. It's an incredible palette. And yeah, okay. If you wanna see how to get this makeup look, just keep watching. Okay, so to start off this makeup look, I primed my lids with the Louise makeup base, and now I'm going in with my Colourpop So Jaded palette. I'm gonna use the orange shade first. This is You're a Gem, and I'm gonna use this shade all over my crease. I'm really gonna buff this color back and forth in the crease and slowly start to build it up. Now I'm going into the shade Carnelian, and on a brush that's way less fluffy, one that's a little bit more densely packed, I'm gonna start focusing this color on the outer corners and on the inner corners as well, because we are gonna be doing like a halo eye, and I'm gonna put a lighter shade right in the middle. So I just wanna focus this color on the inner corners and on the outer corners, so it looks darker in those areas. And I'm just going back and forth and slowly adding this color, like slowly building it up so it's not too intense all at once. And then with my fluffy crease brush, I'm just going back and forth, making sure everything is nice and blended, no harsh lines. I did start using a more precise, fatter pencil brush for my inner corners to really pack this color on the inner part of my eye. And this brush is from Colourpop. Mine doesn't have a number or a name or anything, but it's awesome. Now I'm going in with some concealer, and I'm gonna use this as a base for the eyeshadow I'm about to put down. So I just took a little bit on my finger and I started to pack that on the center of my lid, and then carefully started to drag it up so that the concealer can kind of hit my brow bone. I want that shimmery green shade to kind of touch my eyebrow because I want it to go very far up. I just think it looks really cool, and it also makes your eyes look bigger. Now I'm going in with the Stunner. This is Peridot, and I'm gonna take this color directly on top of the concealer and halo halo eyes always look really intense and crazy when you first start to apply the lid shade, but we will go in and blend everything out in a second. Right now, I'm just laying this color down so that it looks nice and metallic. Okay, so this is the trickiest part of the whole look. You have to take the orange shade and the green shimmery shade and go back and forth and start blending them into one another. And you want to get them to a point where they kind of look like they're overlapping each other in a sense, where it looks like the shimmery shade just fades into the orange. And it does take some time, a lot of back and forth, and a lot of blending, but you start to slowly see how a gradient begins to appear. Like it doesn't look so stark and harsh once you do a bunch of blending back and forth. I'm cleaning up some of my eyeshadow fallout here and just cleaning up the look in general before I start with my face makeup, making sure everything is nice and clean. Okay, so for eyeliner, I'm going pretty heavy on the black eyeliner in this look. So I'm taking my Marc Jacobs Highliner Gel eyeliner in the shade Blacquer, and I'm lining my waterline with this and my tight line. And then I'm taking this random, I haven't used this in forever. This is from Ardency In. Is that even a thing anymore, that brand? This is their Punker liquid liner. How long have I had this? I have no idea, but I'm using this. I saw it sitting there and I was like, okay, I'll use it. But I'm lining my eyes with this and I'm doing the most babyest, tiniest little wing of life. I just wanted a little something to line the eyes with. And honestly, I am so bad at liquid liner. I'm going to make it a point. I'm gonna do it every single day. I'm just gonna do liquid liner every day because I'm awful at it. And I have to do it so slow. I take forever. I just have a naturally very shaky hand. Must be all the coffee I drink. But I'm just lining my eyes with a little baby wing, and yeah, I'm going in with mascara. This is the KKW Mascara. I really like it, but after I discovered the Wet n Wild Bretman Rock Mascara, I've been using that one so much more. I'm obsessed. But this one's good too. Okay, so I personally think this look just looks better when you apply falsies. So I'm going in with these really pretty fluffy falsies. They get kind of thicker in the center of your lid, which is ideal for a halo eye. So I'm just popping these on with my House of Lashes glue, and this is my little Tarte applicator, and boom, we are almost done with the eyes. That wonky eyeliner is driving me crazy, but you know, let's move on. For primer, I am using one of my favorites. This is the Farsali Glass Skin Primer. And then for foundation, I'm using a new sponge from Colourpop. This is one of their new sponges. This is like the hourglass one. And I'm using it with the Makeup Forever Matte Velvet Skin Foundation. And as long as I'm using a hydrating primer underneath, this foundation looks really nice on my skin. It's not too matte. It has a really flawless finish and it lasts forever. So I really like it on days where I want a more glamorous finish that's not as dewy, you know? For concealer, I'm doing another little cocktail, a little mixeroo situation. I'm taking my Jcat Stay Surance concealer and my Colourpop Pretty Fresh concealer, mixing those two. I love this combination because one is really matte and one is a little bit more dewy, and I don't know, the combo is really nice. So I'm just blending that underneath my eyes. Let's cover up these dark circles as much as we can. I'm also hitting up my T-zone area of coats. And let me ask you, why do I make the world's weirdest faces when I'm putting on makeup? I hate it. Anyway, moving on, back to the eyes. I'm gonna take Pearl and I'm gonna use this to highlight my inner corners. This shade is very shimmery, very intense. Perfect inner color inner corner color. And then going back into the palette, I'm gonna take the shade GRWM, and on a super fluffy, okay, this isn't a pencil brush at all, but to me, it's not like big enough for a crease brush. It's kind of like a combo, and it's perfect for buffing out colors on the lower lash line when you want like a very soft application. This is the Colourpop E9 brush, by the way, and I'm just using it to apply a little bit of GRWM on my lower lash line. I just want a wash of this color, nothing too pigmented or too intense. And then on a smaller, more precise pencil brush, I'm gonna take Carnelian and really buff this color on my lower lash line. I want this to be very smoky, very orange. And then I'm taking that black eyeliner again and intensifying it on my waterline because a lot of it got covered with that orange eyeshadow. And then on this flat eyeliner brush, it's like an old Tarte brush. I'm using this to intensify the black eyeliner on my lower lash line. I don't want to go directly on my lower lashes with the eyeliner because I don't want it to look too harsh or too intense. So I'm using this brush to slowly apply it and blend it into that orange shade. Now I'm taking one of the glitters in the palette. This one is called Topaz, and I am just packing this directly on top of that orange shade. If you don't feel safe applying glitter near your eye, then you can totally skip this step and it will still be a super beautiful look. I just think adding the glitter gives it such a pretty touch. I don't know, I really, really like the glitter. So I'm just packing that on my lower lash line to give it a nice glittery touch. And then I'm just finishing off the eye look with some mascara to my lower lash line. And then bada bing, bada boom, done with the eyes. For my face, I'm going in with some bronzer. I'm gonna contour with my Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer. This one is in the shade Bronzer. And I'm using my little Equal Tools brush to contour and warm up the skin a bit. I decided to take a little bit of the Sun Puppy bronzer from Too Faced to add a little bit more warmth to the skin because this kind of has like a reddish undertone and it has a little bit of a sheen to it. So it's gonna make the skin look a little bit more tan and bronzy and sunny. I'm adding just a little bit of that. And then for blush, I'm taking the Colourpop Light as Air Signs palette and I'm taking the Lunar Has It blush. And it honestly is the perfect everyday blush to pair with warmer looks. It's like the perfect everyday peach. It looks so good. It makes you look like more tan. I'm obsessed. So I'm just popping that onto my cheeks. And then for highlight, I'm taking the new highlighter duo from Milani. This one is called Power Up. And I'm taking the more stroby metallic-y shade in the duo. And I'm using that as my highlight. And it's such an intense foiled highlight, but it doesn't look like gross on the skin. I really like this highlight. Very intense. And then I'm gonna set the skin with the Tarte Maracuja Miracle Mist setting spray. The mist on this is awesome. I'm still testing out the formula and how it compares to the Morphe one, but so far so good. And then to finish off the lip, we can go in with our lip color. This is the Stark Naked lip liner from Urban Decay. It's either Stark Naked or Naked. I think it's Naked. But I'm lining my lips with this guy, filling in my lips as well, overdrawing them a bit, making them look more juicy. And then on top of that, I'm going in with the Sephora Rouge Lacquer lipstick in the shade L23. It's a really pretty glossy peach, and I really like it. Okay guys, so that completes this makeup tutorial. I really hope you guys enjoyed. I wanted to give you a more laid back, chill makeup tutorial, especially since I know a lot of us are home and self-quarantining. And life is really, really stressful right now. Really, really scary. And I just wanted to give you guys something to take your mind off of the stress and maybe entertain you for a little bit. I hope you busted out your makeup and followed along with this video. And yeah, I just hope you guys really enjoyed. Don't forget to leave me a comment down below letting me know what you want to see from me next. But that completes this video, guys. I love you so, so, so much. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.